Now tuned into something super tight. Puffin' something sticky, nigga, I roll through the light. Need to hear something real just to get me through the night. I'm looking for them jackets cause I know they looking shy. Know I'ma get some game, tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low love from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.
Already, baby, what it is and what it do. It's your big dog, Bobo Luciano. I want to thank everybody again for tuning in to Super Tight TV. We back, up your back, going smack, smack, smack. Just like that. And I hope it feel good to you too, because it damn sure feel good to me. I got my sexy ass, gorgeous, beautiful wife.
It's your girl, Jazzy K.
In the building.
In the building.
Hey, y'all hear that? Y'all hear that tranquility in the background?
Man.
That's some tranquility back there, man. Some ambiance.
Y'all hear that nice, relaxing.
Man, that shit like to make me go to sleep.
That's that spa. That's that spa music. The spa sound.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like, Jordan. That's what it sound like. Put your ass right to bed.
Got me ready to lay down. Where Fluffy at?
You know you Fluffy as a pillow. Hey, today, y'all know we on our Houston trip.
Yeah, Super Tight does Houston.
And I cannot not come to South Texas without going to see somebody from Port Arthur.
Come on now.
You know what I'm talking about? By way of Beaumont.
Ew.
Huh? I got it right. Didn't I get it right?
Yeah, you got it right.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, you got it right.
Okay, I'm just going to say one thing. Carry on. Kendrick Perkins in the house. Big Perk. Yeah.
Big Perk 30.
Damn, boy.
You know what?
This man got a job for some woods. You know what I'm talking about? That ain't going to go too highly for that.
It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Okay. Man, work at ESPN.
Yeah.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. First of all, look, 3 things before we start, right? Number one, I want to say I appreciate y'all for having me on. Y'all flowers. Y'all been doing a hell of a job.
Thank you.
Miss Jazzy K
Yes,
doing
sir.
her thing.
I'm just
Bobo doing y'all thing. And y'all doing it together.
Yes.
Right? Creative, authentic,
Got it.
love it, entertaining. Keep it going.
Thank you, sir.
Number 2,
Okay.
I'm not from Port Arthur, Texas.
Oh,
Okay,
get it
I know
right.
you're not from Port
So
Arthur.
here's the thing:
Right.
I actually was born in Nederland,
Okay.
raised in Beaumont,
Yes.
and adopted by Port Arthur.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. So
Well, you know, you got Port Arthur
His
family.
wife is from
that's
Port
number
Arthur.
2.
Your wife is from PA.
And I forgot number 3.
Ah.
That's okay.
Number 3, watch out for this
Yeah.
thing.
Watch out for that damn thing behind you.
Mm-hmm.
The wind is winding today. So, you have some girls, right? Some daughters.
I got one.
One.
You got one daughter. I've got 4, plus a wife. So I'm surrounded by women at all times.
I feel sorry for your loss.
So feel my
I'm the
pain.
one.
Feel
I
my
feel sorry
pain.
for your loss.
Feel sorry for me.
Yeah,
I want
both of you.
The girls is daddy.
I
girls.
got one, and she's just like so needy.
Boy,
Tell me about it.
I already know. 4 times over, 5 times over.
Yeah.
But I always let my beautiful wife get things started and kick it off. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always ladies first in my life.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
should.
Well,
It should
he
be.
already started off letting us know where he was from, getting that straight. But so what made you transition to H-Town?
Well, you know what? Growing up in Beaumont and Port Arthur, as a child, I would call myself a 80s baby, but you know, I was born in the 80s, but my childhood was through the 90s. And all I kept hearing was, once I graduated, I'm moving to the H-Town.
To the
Right?
city.
Like everybody
Right?
in Port
The big
Arthur,
city.
everybody in the Golden Triangle, like, oh, I'm moving to the H-Town.
Yeah.
So I was moving to the H-Town. And like, I'm a Texas boy at heart.
Yeah.
So no matter where I done been, no matter where I done stayed, like, there's nowhere in hell I'm leaving Texas.
Yeah.
But
And
I did enough, right, to actually be kind of far away from friends and family, but close at the same time.
Well,
Yes.
So
That's
I'm
a
good.
good place to be.
I'm good. That's what made me want to be in the H-Town. So it's cool. And H-Town got everything you need,
Don't
It really does.
especially them groceries. You know, good food. I'm
Hey,
good.
that
I
part.
love H-Town, man. You know, my mom was born here, and I have a lot of family here, so this is like my second home.
Yeah.
And somebody put a post up the other day, Chrissy. Chrissy. She
Shout out
said,
OG Chrissy.
what city do you go to that automatically warms your heart when you go there? I put Houston.
Absolutely.
I put Houston
No
on the
doubt.
post. Yeah.
No
Everybody's
doubt.
so friendly.
It
here.
does. I mean,
like that Southern hospitality.
You think they're
hear
friendly
about.
here?
It's not like
You
that
go
in
down there to
Dallas.
Port Arthur.
Oh, I know. I've been there.
Oh my God! You see how he acting?
Yeah.
How he been treating me?
Yeah.
You need a towel? Need a jacket? I mean, man, that's
We
that's
not used to
PA
that.
all day.
We not used to that.
So, sir, I was reading in my notes. You were one of the I don't know if it was one of the last to go straight from high school to the pros.
Mm-hmm.
So you was 18 or 17?
Yep, I was 18.
With
18.
around with LeBron.
Yeah.
Around time.
Same draft,
Yeah,
2003.
that was it.
That was a classic draft.
Mm-hmm.
You played for the Celtics.
8.5 years.
8.5 years. You got your ring.
Yeah, I got a ring.
Woo! Give me some of that.
And you know what? No one can take that away from me.
That's one of them things.
Because I always tell people, right? Like, you think about guys that didn't play professional sports and guys that didn't, made multiple All-Star games. And if I was to ask y'all right now, like 2008, who was on the All-Star team, it probably would take y'all 2 hours to think about it. Hell, I couldn't even remember.
With Google.
No, I know, but I'm saying.
Not off the top of your head.
But if I ask you who won the championship in 2005, you'll think back. It'll take about 5 or 10 minutes.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So that means champions are always remembered. And no matter how many you won, and a lot of people say, oh, the Celtics, man, that 2008 team, they always riding that one championship. You fucking
That's
right.
what we keep saying about the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, once you're a champion, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, can't deny.
So I also read that you used to be a Cowboy fan.
Yeah, I retired from that.
Oh.
What was the reason? Was it Jerry?
It's the same reasons that y'all Cowboys fans?
Because I'm born into it. But I'm a frustrated Cowboy fan.
I know. Here's the thing. This is why I stopped. I just had to stop the depression.
Yes.
Year after year.
Because,
right, it's one thing that you have an owner in Jerry Jones that just won't get out the way.
Won't get out the way.
Okay, he just won't get out the way.
At all.
All right. And then it's another side where it's like I was born into it. Every Sunday we used to go to my Aunt Grace's house and she would have a cookout for the Dallas Cowboy game. I mean, traffic there. Cook, it's food, is jerseys everywhere. Everybody wearing their jerseys and stuff. Cool. But as time fly by, it's like, at what point of time are you gonna stop going to sleep mad every single night, or Sunday night, or Monday night when the Cowboys play, or even Thursday?
You do be getting mad.
Right, you gonna get upset. You gonna get pissed the hell off. So I got tired of it because no matter what people say, and no matter if I'm a Cowboys fan or not right now, which I'm not, the world still tune in to watch the Cowboys.
They do. We're still America's team.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You think they watch the disaster?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Team.
Boys and girls.
Yes.
It's the greatest show on earth. Because let me explain why. You either go watch them because you love them, or you go watch them because you hate them.
That's true.
It's one of them things right there.
Either way, you're tuning in to watch the Cowboys.
Yeah.
So when the Cowboys win, it's good. You can go on social media. You can poke your chest out. The whole week is yours. But when you lose, it's more Cowboy haters, and I just couldn't deal with that no more.
Really
so I don't even have a team. Right now, I'm kind of leaning towards the Texans, CJ Stroud. I like what they do.
Y'all got one.
From the ground up. But I don't have a team. I said, you know what? I'm just going to be a fan. I'm going to be a fan
of the sport.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, that makes sense.
I'm a Cowboy fan because my heart pumps blue. You know what I mean?
Well,
but I'm one of them people. I'm one of them people who a long time ago, I decided that I was not gonna let them ruin my whole week.
It wasn't a long time ago. That was just last year.
No, baby, that was in the 2010s.
No,
I ruined my whole week.
Kids. I go ask the kids. It just started last year.
And you just start having an attitude with everybody.
I was at Friendly Chevrolet when I decided that. I had conversations.
Okay.
And I said to myself, I was not going to let the Cowboys ruin my whole week.
Okay.
So, but
Allegedly.
Let's get allegedly. We can get off of that. Anyway, what made you pick up that round ball?
Yeah, for real. Well, aside from being a giant.
Yeah, everybody who's tall and is not coordinated enough to play basketball.
I was there at one point.
Really?
I was there at one point in my life. Yeah, I was actually tall and uncoordinated, and I had to work to where I got to the point that I was able to be good enough to be at that high level. But I will say this: football was my first love. Right? Football was my first love. Yo, growing up, football was my thing. I mean, Texas football, right? It wasn't a big thing for basketball.
Yeah.
So that was my first love. But I was 6'8" going into the 9th grade.
Damn.
Right? So I was 6'8" going into the 9th grade. And
much
I
you
don't
weigh?
know. Oh, I was like 195.
Okay.
Yeah, I was skinty.
Wait a
Perk.
Tall and skinny.
Yeah, I was skinny perk back then.
Okay.
Skinty. But
Well, they shop for your school.
yeah. So a lot of people don't realize is like when I first fell in love with the game, it kind of, I wouldn't say happened by accident, but because I was so tall and people started believing in me. You know, back then you didn't have social media, you didn't have the internet, access to your phone. You actually had to go to a library and start Googling shit, right? And I would go to the library, and once I started seeing, these rankings, and I started seeing Kendrick Perkins on there, I'm like, hold on, mock draft got me on here. I might have a chance.
Yes.
Right? And I don't know if a lot of people know my backstory, but my mom was killed when I was 5 by a best friend.
Damn.
I grew up with my grandparents, in the house that my great grandfather built. So ceiling 6'2", cried myself to sleep a lot of nights. And so every single day I woke up. My grandmother made like $40 a week. She was a maid. My grandfather made $350 a month cleaning up the church. And once I started seeing that I had an opportunity to change their lives, when I got my sophomore year, when I started actually seeing general managers at the game, like I would see, BJ Armstrong from the Chicago Bulls. I would see Sam Presti from the San Antonio Spurs in Beaumont at Clifton J. Ozan. And all of a sudden I was like, you know what? I got to get my family out of this. I got to get me out of this.
Amen.
And when that time came, and my name was called, it was the best feeling in the world, right? And
I was just going to ask that.
It was.
Like, what is that feeling? Because you got so many youngsters looking up, wishing that they were.
You know what? It was like,
hoping.
Because you got to understand, like, you playing 1 million AAU games, right? You playing basketball so much. You can't go to your senior skip day. There was so many sacrifices going on throughout that course of time. And it's just like, all right, it's there. All right, I done got drafted. Now what? Well, the next thing is, let me stack up my bread a little bit over the next 6 months. Because the first thing that I wanted to buy, but I did go buy my truck, was my grandparents' a house.
Oh.
Right? What you buying at?
What?
In Beaumont?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they still got it to this day.
Already. How'd that make you feel?
That gotta be a good feeling.
It was the best feeling in the world.
I know it was.
It was the best feeling in the world. You got to realize this. My grandfather was my best man in my wedding.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, he was my best man.
That's
like, he taught me how to pull the lawnmower up and down the street.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Cutting yards for $5.
Been
With
there.
a jug of water.
How to work for
Yeah, with a jug of water hanging on it that my grandma froze the night before. You know what I'm saying? So it's just those times that you remember a lot of times. And, even when I made it, when you think about that adversity, you like, shit, I ain't going back to that part no more.
Because and it's funny you say that, because I look at, we were talking about this on another episode, how when people are so young and then they come into the league or whatever, and they have access to all this money, and how many times you see them go the other direction. They don't save their money. They don't.
But you know what's crazy is this. What people don't realize, one, if you see somebody that signed $100 million contract, the tax bracket is different.
Yeah, it is.
You're getting taxed 46 to 48%, and you don't have a chance to pay that shit back. They take it out before it come out of your check. That's number one. Number two, the average years in the NBA is 3.5, 4 years.
Yeah.
So the saying is that, it's hard to get to the NBA. It's even harder to stay in the NBA.
Yeah. What takes them out? Injury or just life?
Both. Both. I seen so many guys just. First of all, they have all these bullshit stories. All right, these bullshit stories about when you get on the road and you land and you're in a hotel room, they got a lobby full of groupies. That's a lie.
Wow.
One, the NBA don't even release when your plane is taking off because you're on a private. Mm-hmm. Two, they don't let people know where your hotel is at, and majority of the time your hotel name is under an alias. Like mine was John Gotti. Don't ask me why I picked that. But you cannot. It was never a time where you would get off the bus and it would be a lobby for the people. Like security is all through there. No one knows when you're landing. No one knows this. Now you can stay hours outside the hotel guessing that hey, this team go pull up sooner or later. But like nobody's dropping your itinerary. And so a lot of guys, because you have so much free time, because you're in these different cities, it's easy to go to the club, right?
Get into something.
Yeah, it's easy to get into something. It's easy to drink all day. It's easy to do this. You got so much free time on your hand, and you got everything that you want to do at your hands, along with you got lettuce.
Yeah.
As a young African American, because you got to think everybody that's in the league, majority of the league is made up about 85% blacks, right?
Yes.
Half of them got the same background.
Inner city.
Right.
Yeah.
So you see a check hitting your account every 1st or 15th for $430,000. What you think? What you doing?
Ball out.
Yeah.
You would think, I know this is probably just wishful thinking, or it may even exist. They don't have any kind of classes or anything to try to kind of mentor guys to, it's almost like
how they take
I know they give you a card, for if you're drinking and they don't want you to drive off drinking, what I'm saying? But people, man, I drove my Bentley here, so I'm gonna drive it home. That attitude.
But you know what's crazy is this. While I was playing, you meet so many people. Yeah. And at that time, all you thinking about is basketball. All you thinking about is what you got coming to your doorstep and how you feel like you're on top of the world. But you hear so many people telling you, hey, don't take networking for granted.
That's
right?
True.
So these cards you may get, you take the card, you may throw that shit away.
Yeah.
Wrong mistake, right? Because that same card could have been somebody that could have put you in another opportunity to be doing something where when you retire, you making about $20 million.
But I hear a lot of nightmare cases like that though.
Network.
I have some.
Oh my God.
I have nightmare cases because
Predators.
at the time, I know they do have them.
That's what I mean.
They do have them, but at the end of the day, think about this. A lot of people ain't trying to give you the game.
That's true.
Yeah.
So a lot of people ain't trying to get these young boys the game. Think about it right now. You have guys that are Jaylen Brown signed for $300 million.
Damn.
But you would think like the team would want to.
No. You think?
I'm just
so let me
saying
ask you
because
this.
it's an investment.
But look,
it's an investment into the players.
But
You don't want to make sure they.
Think about this, Miss Jazzy K.
I'm thinking. Come on.
Do you really think the owners want to give these African American players the game to get them on the same level as them?
That's
Probably
what,
not.
No,
absolutely not.
No, they ain't gonna come in and say, "Hey, look, I got this going on." Or I just invested into this cruise ship that take off from Fort Lauderdale and may take you on a 18 to 21 day cruise across the water. And you land in the UK and you doing all this, and guess what? It could bring you X amount of dollars a month. They're not gonna give you the game.
No.
Matter of fact, they want to
greed.
Yeah, they just want to pay you a check. They want to see you, make sure you come
Shut
there
up
and
dribble.
fill up stands.
Yeah.
Shut up
And
and
that's
dribble.
it. But they ain't gonna give you the rundown. Yeah. And I got a lot of friends that are owners in the NBA.
Yes.
But they ain't never said, "Perk, come here, man. Let me holler at you. Come to this business." They not gonna do it.
Now let me ask. I got a question. Do you think? I know you didn't play in the NBA. I mean, in the NFL. But which one do you think is more challenging, or is it both the same?
Well, it's the NBA. Let me tell you why the NBA is more challenging. Because it's less jobs. It's less jobs. When you think about the roster,
how many man rosters in the NBA?
you think about 14 is 30 of them, 14 to 15.
Yeah, so this is a 60-man roster in the NFL? Yes.
Yeah, you got more opportunities. You got more positions to fill.
Gotcha.
And in the NFL, you hate it, but what you say about 10, 11 guys go down every Sunday.
Right.
Every Sunday.
So guess what? Somebody could get called up right there and get an opportunity.
Real quick, like.
Yeah, so
That's how Dak Prescott Dak Prescott got his opportunity.
Hey,
My bad.
what you call it?
Trash Prescott.
Trash Prescott.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but the NBA is hard, man. The NBA is hard because, you know, you got to do something really, really great to be able to survive. So,
really do.
yeah, if you're a shooter, you got to be a shooter. If you're a rebounder, be a rebounder. But you got to find your niche and be great at it.
What age were you? You said that you find yourself growing up that you might have been a little uncoordinated. When did you find? What age were you when you started getting into your groove of things?
It was around about the 7th grade.
Okay.
I've been tall all my life, but in the 7th grade is when I really started kind of feeling out. Okay, now I'm dunking.
Yeah.
Right, I'm dunking. I'm actually dunking the ball in games. Okay, now all of a sudden I'm in my street light. I'm in the street till the street lights come on.
Yes.
So we had a hanging power line. This shit was hanging because the 18-wheeler passed down our street, wasn't supposed to. And the city never came and fixed it. That was my basketball goal.
What?
So yeah, I tell my kids this shit all the time. I'm like, I used to be out there dribbling the ball, shoot jump hooks over the power line, grabbing the ball. So my grandma would say, it's time for you to come in.
Well, did you have any type of mentor, or you just was something? No one took you under their wing and like taught you know, that this is a crossover. This is
absolutely
natural, perfect form.
Absolutely.
At a young age.
Yeah, my high school coach.
Okay.
Andre Butte.
Okay. Shout out to Andre.
Yeah,
Butte.
shout out to Andre Butte, Hall of Fame too, by the way.
Texas High School Hall of Fame already.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
As a player and a coach.
That's what's up.
As a player and a coach.
What a mentor, right?
What part of Texas was he from? Is when he played?
I mean, you know, he won a couple championships in Lincoln, Port Arthur,
Lincoln. But
he went to Hebert High, won championships there as a player, and then he won a championship at Ozan.
Okay.
Yeah, he did his thing. But you know, when you ask that, it really do take a village to raise a child.
I know it does.
Who you ain't got to tell us?
You know, it do because
the whole
let me ask y'all a question. Every single day we go through fucking life not knowing or taking for granted that we gonna be here tomorrow.
That's right.
Right? And before we started on air, or maybe we was on air, and y'all mentioned to me that y'all had 4 beautiful daughters.
Yes.
4 beautiful daughters.
Okay, so let me ask you this. God forbid, and if you did, hey, we're going to a better place. But if something happened to y'all tomorrow, do you know where y'all daughters, who's going to take care of y'all daughters?
I was thinking about that on the way down here.
They're going to take care of each other because 2 of them are grown.
Okay.
And the third one on the way to be. And they just got to get together and take care of 1 9-year-old.
Right. So here's my thing. Right. Me growing up, I used to always say, because it was so many times I cried myself to sleep. I didn't know what the fuck, who to turn to. You
didn't have siblings?
I was the only child.
Wow.
So I always tell my wife now, I'm like if something happened to me and you tomorrow, like, you got a will written out on who the hell our kids going to? Mm-hmm. Because, like, some of my family members wasn't the best family members.
Right.
Yes.
We all got some of them.
You know what I'm saying? I used to get punished and had to get on my knees on hard rice and airplane. And I didn't know what the hell I was punished for. That's why I don't fuck with a lot of my uncles to this day. But you know what I mean? It's just we don't think about certain things like that. But I had a lot of my friends, day ones, that their dads actually stepped in and was doing things, like would come pick me up, had me on the sideline for football games when I was in middle school, being a ball boy, taking me to Houston Hoops practice because I played on the Houston Hoops. Like, they were stepping in and also teaching me the game of how to grow with time.
Yeah.
And how important was that to you? Like, how impactful? Because so many people don't have.
He got a championship ring.
Well, I didn't know
I'm
that.
not talking about from them. I'm talking about personally.
You know what? I didn't know that till now.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, it was.
Hindsight 2020.
It
all day.
was. It was like it was there. It was there. Like, you know, like one of my day one friends, Brandon Chappelle, his dad actually taught me how to drive. Before, you know what I mean? Before I started driving. Like, you need that type of stuff.
Yeah, you do.
You need that type of stuff. And people don't realize, like, that's a true story. That's a true story.
How you like working for ESPN?
I actually love it. Besides
Stephen A. Smith. Not
that's my boy. You know what? I actually love it because shout out to Dave Roberts. You know, he's the head of the basketball department, but he actually gave me my opportunity since day one.
Aw.
Did you know you were going to go into media? Or you
Hell no, I didn't know.
Wow.
I never thought that.
You're a natural though.
Nah, but I wasn't trying to be. I wasn't trying to be in television. My job, I really wanted to be the next head coach that was a big man played in the league. So what I did was I started tweeting during the games. I started tweeting using Twitter, right? And I'm like, man, Marcus Smart, you know you wasn't supposed to leave that strong side corner.
Oh.
And next thing you know, I got a direct message from Fox, Undisputed.
Yes.
A producer was like, hey, you want to come on with Skip and Shannon? I was like, yeah. He was like, all right, we'll fly you up next week. I'm like, cool. So I went there, did 3 days, and they called me back. They was like, hey, we want you for the rest of the playoffs. I'm like, all right. So I started doing it, and then ESPN called like, hey, you want to do the car wash? Well, the car wash is like, well, you got to go to Bristol, Connecticut, and you got to do like 12 shows throughout the day, and they run you through a test run to see if you actually built for it.
You got it, yeah.
And I actually started loving it because I'm going to watch basketball anyway. And I get to go on TV and be myself. Like,
Right.
I ain't got to go be Stephen A.
That's
You could be
what's
Big Perk.
I'm being Big Perk. I may go on there, I may speak with broken English, but who gives a damn?
That's real.
Who gives a damn? Like, I'm not on there I'm not
This
on
ain't no English class.
You're damn right it's not. And I'm not looking in the encyclopedia or
Therefore.
dictionary to find words to go and say on TV. Like
That's
when
what
I
I be
go
trying to tell my wife. Every time I be messing up my words, she be on here trying to correct me.
yeah.
And gonna continue.
Why? But that's me though.
Because some of the stuff
She get mad when I say Fruit of Leaf.
See, stop.
What it's supposed to be.
See?
It's how he's saying it. You know what I mean? Literally.
Yeah, but you gotta be yourself.
That's
And,
me.
like, right now, we living in a world. We living in a world where reality actually taking over.
Man.
So people
So-called reality.
Yeah, so people could gravitate more to a person that's on television or standing in front of them that's actually speaking their language or they can relate to.
Being their self.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? Like real senior citizens come up to me and be like, or people who like got parents that are like 80, 70 years old, they like, man, my mom and my daddy watch you every day.
Huh.
And I'm like, hell yeah, that's who I want to talk to. Like, I want to be like we at the barbershop or the spade table.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
we talking hoops. How we supposed to talk about it?
I bet you didn't come up on no UGK though.
Hey, he's talking my language.
Man.
I bet you didn't come up on no UGK.
Come on now.
Shit, murder, all that Bun B and Pimp. Like, I mean, listen.
What you know about Bun B, Pimp, DJ Beto, TOE?
Well, I know everything about Toe. I know every motherfucking thing about Toe. Hell, I'm married to his sister. I've been in their family for going on like 22 years now.
Man, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that is my family.
Yeah.
All the way down.
Definitely.
So there's nothing I don't know about Toe. Great dude. I love him to death. Beto doing this thing. Every time I look up, I call Beto. He there. I say, damn, you travel more than me.
I got a guy calling, shout out to Raheem. He call him Benjamin Button. That dude is everywhere.
Yeah. But that's how if you sitting still, what you doing?
Nothing.
All right,
Growing roots.
That part.
but Pimp, I mean, the first time I met Pimp.
Come on.
Give me a good Pimp C story.
Story time.
Oh man. So we driving to it wasn't Waco. Give me one of these country. Oh,
Tyler, Texas.
Tyler, Texas, right? So we driving 2 lanes and stuff like that. So on the 2-lane street late at night, we going to Pimp C. He got a show that night. So he like, Perk, pull up. Fuck, I want to go to Tyler for. I'm like, all right, cool. I go to Tyler. And it's me, Toe, well, my brother-in-law Snake was with us. We go down there, Messiah, our cousin, and we go down there and we go to Pimp room, right?
Yeah.
So Pimp in there posted up, he chilling. I'm like, what up, Pimp? He like, you that tall, lanky motherfucker that's driving that Burgundy 550. That motherfucker clean. So we get to chopping it up. So the whole time, when we sitting down before the show, we watching the show, he got his TV on pause though. So I'm like, I glance, I'm like, I keep looking, but I'm, on the ride there, we done blew some weed a little bit. I'm high, so I'm thinking I'm tripping. But he was like, man, boy, I'm in here watching. So he got porn on, right? Pimp got porn on. No lie. I swear to God, true.
He's sitting there by himself.
Yeah, sitting there by himself. So
rubbing one out.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
So look, he got the porn on, right?
Yeah.
So he like, man, well, I'm in here trying to learn some new positions. Watch this here. He pressed play, right? So he pressed play.
That's my
So the dude that was on TV, he had two ladies with him. So he like, man, this Woozy right here, they call him Woozy. Watch this here, Perk. Watch how Woozy hit this move right here on her. Oh, so I was just like tripping out, like, bro, this is my first time meeting you. I'm a real one, but he was already. That was who he was.
That's
like,
who he was.
Fuck you, like y'all walking in, I'm watching porn. What's wrong with it? I'm like, nothing wrong with it. Do what you do.
Yeah.
You do you.
Yeah.
And he said, that's Woozy.
That's Woozy. He kept rewinding. Watch this here.
You know my nigga. That'd be crazy.
Watch this here what I hit her with.
Man.
So I heard you're getting ready to be inducted into the High School Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
How did that feel to get that call?
Best thing ever.
I bet.
Man.
Best thing ever. You know why? Because, like, when you're in the Hall of Fame, no matter what it is,
Right.
especially in Texas, like, you cemented forever. So,
Right.
it's all about your legacy and what you can leave. So, even when I'm not here, my kids got something that they could go and say, like, hey, this is my dad right here.
That's true.
This is my dad right here. Or you could set the bar and say, can you pass your dad?
Ooh. Yeah.
Because I grew up in Beaumont, and my father, Kendrick Perkins, was a legend in Beaumont, right? Went to Lamar. You walk in Lamar, there's pictures of him all over the damn wall, rebounding record, scoring record. His jersey retired. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Wow.
So all my time growing up, I had to hear about how good Kendrick Perkins was, right? And I'm like, I'm going to be better than that motherfucker.
That's real.
I'm going to be better than that motherfucker. And that's what that Texas, I cried like a baby. I cried like a baby. When I got that call before they actually put it out, I was like, yeah, that's it. That's
Okay,
it.
so your dad played ball. Y'all didn't have a good relationship, I take.
No, we don't have a relationship at all.
Have you,
I don't have no ill will
How
to
is
him.
that? When he
Because my dad bounced. My dad bounced and he played professional basketball in New Zealand.
Oh wow.
he went overseas.
Yeah,
He
so
said-
my
Never
next-
look back?
Wow.
He didn't look back for me.
He said, fuck them kids.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait a minute, let me ask
crazy.
you a question. Did he ever get in touch with you later on in life? Try to reach out and you was like, nah, it's cool.
Nah,
I'm cool on that.
I actually didn't say it was cool on this. So actually, my wife, she actually surprised me by bringing him up to Boston. My wife did from New Zealand. So boo, he pop up, and I'm not a person. I don't hold grudges. He actually stayed in my house for like 3 weeks. He was there. If you go and you look at some of the championship pictures, he's standing right there.
Oh.
And I don't have no ill will against him right now. I just don't have a conversation for him.
Yeah.
And my thing is, I'm a guy that I don't want to revisit the past.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear the sad stories about what you should have done or what
We've
you
moved
coulda-
on.
Yeah, like
Yes.
if we go talk, let's figure something else to talk about.
But you do gain a different perspective for stuff like that once you become a parent. Because I didn't have a great relationship with my father either. And so, and then you think these things, but then when you become a parent yourself, you like, how could you?
Yeah, how can
How do
you
you do
how
that?
can you not have a relationship with your kids?
child. Yeah,
That's a
I get
problem.
it.
That's
It
a
is.
problem.
It really is.
Now you can say no comment on this one. One day,
I gotta come in for everything.
Come on.
one
now.
day, or one evening, I was watching a basketball game. And Drizzy Drake tried to get fly with you.
Yeah, he picked the right motherfucker
I
that
know
day.
that's right.
Drizzy Drake tried to get fly with you. What went through your mind when you say this high yellow, elder barge,
Yeah,
looking ass nigga,
yeah,
pretty boy Floyd?
yeah.
I mean, I know for now. You tell me.
And see, no offense to my father-in-law, but I love him to death. But
Yeah.
growing up, it was always you know what I'm saying, a dark skinned thing versus a light skinned thing.
That's real.
Like,
I have never liked that.
Yeah, but the dark skinned brothers wasn't really rocking with the light skinned brothers, and the light skinned brothers, you know what I'm saying, was taking over in the 90s, early 2000s, and then we just came about like, nah, you know what I'm saying?
Women deal with the same stuff, though.
Yeah, but you know, stuff. Wesley Snipes and Morris Chestnut and Jordan, they made the black people.
Yeah, they did. Idris Elba.
They made us vote. You know what I'm saying? They made us vote. And so I'm minding my business. Like, I'm literally in Toronto. You got to walk out the same way. Everybody walk out to the same tunnel at halftime. So Serge Ibaka, who was my former teammate, was on the Raptors at the time, and I was on Cleveland. So I'm just talking shit to Serge, me and him, you know, shooting the shit, going into the locker room. And then Drake jump out and he say something fly. So I'm like, bro, who the fuck are you talking to, dog?
He ain't built like this.
He like, I'm talking to you. I'm like, man, you got me fucked up, bro. Like, I ain't with all that, bro. I ain't disrespected you. I ain't did none of that because I'm the person, I don't get starstruck.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get starstruck. If I walk in the room with Drake, Jay-Z, and Braun, shit, I mean, what?
You a person just like
Yeah, like,
that's real.
I'm walking in there. I got 3 sons. Like, I got to teach them, man, you walk in the room, shit, you own the place, too.
Yeah, part.
That's
you
real.
respect everybody. So after the game, man, he like, yeah, the whole time. This shit was so funny, but so corny at the same time, right?
Yeah.
So during the course of the game at halftime, he doing this to me. Right? So the shit pissing me off.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
like, bro, I'm
Not
like,
this right here. Look.
yeah.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm like, bro,
with me.
I'm like, bro, relax. So he had all this little, like, first of all, he had these, I don't underestimate nobody, but like, he had these little mini-me bodyguards. They was all like 5, 6 little, and I'm like, man, listen, man, the one thing I always learn, no matter how swole you are, you can't lift weights with your chin. You can't lift, you get hit on that button, it's a wrap. Yeah. You can't lift weights with your chin.
Wait a minute, I'm going to have to take that one.
Yeah, and so they was like, yeah, they waiting on you, man, in the back, man, all the, what you call it. I'm like, all right.
Everybody from the 6th. I heard his rolls.
Yeah, so I hurry up and took my shower. Okay. And I walked out by myself.
I'm whoop y'all ass.
I ain't see nobody. And then I ain't even ride the bus. I walked back to the restaurant that everybody was at.
I wish.
And nothing happened.
Ain't nothing happened. But I wasn't trying to be on some like I wish he would, but I'm just like, man, you got me fucked up.
That's real. All right, let's switch gears. Big League Exotics.
Wait, before you go there, now people can lift weights with their chin because they got that thing they chew on now. They're supposed to build up the face muscles. I don't know if y'all seen.
I seen a nigga with that shit.
What it's called, Botox.
I don't know what. It's the thing. Like they chew.
It looked like a dick ring. It looked like a dick ring. Yeah. And a nigga I saw, I said, "What is that hanging around your niggas?" I put it in here for my jawline.
Yeah, they have those.
I said, "Nigga, is that a dick ring?"
Square off your jaw, make you look like Superman.
You finna put that shit in your mouth, man?
A nice chisel chin.
That nigga, what did you say, like Superman?
Clark Kent.
Nigga was corny for that shit.
All right. Big League Exotics.
Big League Exotics.
Yeah, BLE. The Death Row Movement. Of the French world.
Can we bring him on?
Y'all taking over?
Bring him on camera.
Snake, bring that dog over here, man. Bring Fluffy over here, man.
Fluffy.
This is a beautiful dog.
He is.
I am a dog person.
Male? He's a male.
Yeah, he's a male.
So I don't know if you want to talk numbers. How much something like this to cost a person?
Well, him?
Yes.
If somebody wanted
he got blue eyes.
But if somebody wanted to buy, well, first of all, his name Mr. High Heels. All right. We worked hard to finally get him, right? He's a visual, fluffy, coy Frenchie. Meaning fluffy, his fluff is there, the patterns that he got, his blue eyes, and his DNA is flawless. So if somebody wanted to buy him, they had to come with $250,000. Yeah, $250,000.
So do you stud him out?
He just started working. But he will start shooting in just a minute. We're going to go $5,000, $7,500 a stud.
Yeah.
We can make about $500,000 off of him.
I bet. At least.
And he's 14 pounds.
How old you say that little pretty puppy is?
He 10 months.
Oh, he's not even a year old.
Yeah. So like the Frenchie game, and kind of it didn't took over a little bit.
Yeah, I've been seeing it's a new wave.
My brother brought me into this shit.
My friend
Hey,
7 years ago, he was like, he kept telling me like, man,
Oh shit,
I got it. That's
this
me.
ain't ESPN, man.
Nah, that shit fall apart too. Shit, don't worry about it. That shit fall apart. I done broke so much shit around there, but he came in like 7 years ago. He kept telling me, I'm telling you, man, you need to get into these Frenchies. I'm like, man, I ain't fucking with no dogs. So he go out, him, he go show me better than he go keep asking. So he go out, he buy two. He buy a female from one breed, a male from another. And he come back about 10, 11 months, he got a litter of 6. So he like, man, I need you to post these on your Instagram. I'm like, all right, Snake, you know what I'm saying? If I post this on my Instagram, I better not look stupid. He sell all the motherfuckers. He make about 60 grand. So I'm like, hold on. So then he go back, he go back, he go back, he buy a dope female. He come back, that female had a litter of 7. He make about 100. I'm like, all right, now you got my attention.
Yeah.
Ever since then, I've been rocking with him, and then it's been growing. It didn't grew, to us buying $1 million dogs, cash liquid. Lucky the dogs made us our money back, but we got it popping.
I saw. I don't know if it was late last year or earlier this year. I saw Snake. I think it might have been in New York. Dog cost $250,000. A big. I don't know, but it was we're not gonna give you the rights to this dog, but we're gonna let you hold this dog type of situation.
Yeah, co-own.
Yeah, co-own.
Yeah.
How much was that? How much was that co-ownership?
It was $250.
That's what I thought.
So that means you actually own the dog without having the paperwork. So you actually bought this car. You could keep it. You could drive it. You could do whatever you want, but you ain't got the title.
And that means every time he stood out,
we get a percentage of it. Now we can work it out depending on the number that you do with it, but we don't. We came to the conclusion. And I'm glad y'all brought this up. We don't want to do fucking co-owns no more.
Okay.
You know why? Because we co-own the litter, and it's a true story. We ain't gonna say his name, and if you see it, then I'm telling the truth.
It's the truth.
You're getting your feelings. That's your problem.
Okay.
But we had a sale for $40,000 a puppy, right? Now, the Frenchie market fluctuates monthly, right? And right now, you may get a good Frenchie at $15,000, $20,000 a puppy.
Yeah.
But actually, nobody's spending $40,000 on a puppy. But we actually had a buy for $40,000. And the guy that we co-own the litter with, he didn't want to sell the puppy for $40,000. I'm like, motherfucker, it's a difference if you had $20,000 sitting over there, but you sitting up here telling me that you don't want to sell this dog for $40,000. So right then, you know what? I told Snake, I said, we can't do co-owns no more. We can't because my blood pressure went up.
I bet.
That ain't working.
My blood pressure, $40,000, man. And we got we got the mama and the daddy that we could create that dog again 10 times. So when people start making idiotic decisions that,
I feel you.
Then I got a problem with it. Yeah. Like I got a problem doing business with you. And not to talk your situation, but it's just the point that, you know what I'm saying, you just ain't passing up $40,000, man.
Right?
At all.
Well,
I fucks with we fucks with Big League Exotics. For our family members out there, if y'all ever take the time to read the credits from day one, I have always posted Big League Exotics logo on our page to let them know it was a Port Arthur thing and a family thing. Beto gave me that.
Yeah.
And I said, man, can I post it for him? He said, yeah, because our promotion is good promotion.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, shit. I'm posting it. I'm posting it because I don't know nobody else that was doing it in Dallas.
I have been asking for somebody to bring a dog the whole time.
Yeah, Snake. I thought Snake was gonna come through, but I'm glad we actually got to meet Snake today.
He a little camera shy.
Worth it.
That's okay.
He's starting to get out of it.
Thank you, Snake.
Yeah, he a little camera shy.
Yeah, he can't be camera shy with them pretty whites in his mouth. You see that, mama?
Shit, I'm trying to go get mine done.
Me
I'm trying to go get mine done.
Dang, I have to get the bling bling.
I smile. I got to put my head back.
Got a reason to smile over there.
Me too, bro.
I'm smiling. I'm putting my head back. The motherfuckers don't see this cabinet to the right.
Let me ask you a question.
You better go get that taken care of.
Boy, and for a grown man,
Yeah.
it's two things that'll make you buckle. Back pain
And the toothache.
and a toothache.
That's all.
Yeah.
Let me
For
tell you
me?
something. Yeah. We ain't having no babies. Back pain.
Tooth.
You
I
seen me
don't know
with
now.
you seen me with my
Some
back
of them
pain.
claim they can have babies in periods.
them ain't real men.
I'm just saying.
Them ain't real men.
Just saying they are.
Those are not real men.
They claim it.
But anyway, who is the GOAT?
To go to
To
what?
go to what?
Basketball.
All sports. All sports.
No, basketball.
I keep Jays on my feet all the time.
But
Come on now, but I feel a butt coming.
because I grew up in the basketball world with LeBron James, and I watched him every moment.
Yeah.
Witness what he done for the game. First of all, no one has ever sustained this level of greatness
At all.
the way that he did.
Yeah.
So this
And
long.
it exceeded expectations.
Come on. Lived up to him.
Exceeded. Yeah.
Yes.
LeBron James was set up to fail.
Mm-hmm.
No other athlete in all sports had the pressure of LeBron James.
Say that
We
again.
were 16 years old. He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated, labeled the chosen one. Labeled the chosen one. And that's set up for failure.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't give himself that name. They gave him
Just
that
gave him
name.
that
like
name.
like naming
Right.
that boat the Titanic,
Yeah.
the unsinkable ship.
Yeah.
I
It
keep
is
calling the
kinda-
Cowboys America's team, and they know we ain't that no more.
Hey, yes, we
Yeah,
are.
it is. People still go to
We
him.
are America's team.
But think about this. Think about this for Braun. Right? Think about this for Braun. Braun had the first national televised game in high school,
Ooh, sure did.
and no one has had his career. Like, I understand with Jordan, and people could say he went to the finals 6 times, won 6 times, and every time he went 6 times finals MVP. But again, I keep telling people this is not a fucking individual sport.
Yeah. It's team effort.
It's a team. So you can go do your job. You could just have your teammates not living up to what they supposed
That's
to
real.
do.
And they gonna blame you.
And here he is in year 21. I done retired 4 or 5 years ago. I started my second career. This man's still going strong. Still averaging 30.
And I also have to say, for me, what makes him the GOAT is what he does off the field as well.
Preach.
Come on
He's
now.
very instrumental to his community,
Preach.
giving back,
Yes.
speaking up for the culture, for black people.
Yes.
Like I love LeBron.
Same woman.
Same woman, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really,
Yeah, all
you really hadn't heard any negativity
You
about
not.
him.
you
You
not.
not. You know why?
That's
Because
what I like.
he moved like the president.
That
That's
part.
real.
His shit is strategically planned out every single day.
To succeed.
Man, we done been in steakhouses. This man getting treatment.
Yeah,
That's real.
got to.
Getting treatment on his body. We in steakhouses eating dinners. I mean, he getting treatment.
That's real. That's how Emmitt Smith did it.
Yeah.
You remember?
It's
Yeah.
dedication.
Longevity.
But you know, I always tell people this. I was like, I'm so tired of the debate.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
you can go back to certain people, they'll say Kareem's still the GOAT.
He
Some
should be.
people say Magic. Some people say Larry. Some people say Kobe. Some people say Jordan. Some people say Wilt. Motherfucker ain't never seen Wilt play, but they'll say it's Wilt.
Yeah.
I still ain't seen no footage on Wilt. I just hear the story.
You just heard those stories.
Right.
The
So,
rumors.
but my thing
That's
is,
what they're gonna win.
but you know what?
That's true.
This how I saw that problem. I say, man, look, everybody, you know what I'm saying, got their own fucking flavors. Some people like to drink hen. Some people like to drink Ciroc. Some people like to drink Grey Goose. Some people like to drink tequila.
Some
Whatever
people like
floats your
that,
boat.
Some people like that boom.
Yeah. And guess what? At the end of the
all
day,
right.
all them motherfuckers go get you drunk. So
That part.
however you
Yes.
want to do it.
Who you got coming out the East this year?
Shit, the Bucks.
Ain't you right?
I was telling Snake that earlier today.
Who can stop them?
Like, bro,
Yeah,
ain't
for real,
nobody
right
stopping that pick and roll, man,
Right
with
now.
Giannis
Yeah.
and Dame.
Unstoppable.
Who coming out the West?
I got Phoenix. That's too much
Okay.
firepower. Too much
is.
It really is.
efficiency. Devin Booker, KD,
He think
It's almost not fair.
Kenny think Bill is washed
It's
up.
almost unfair.
Nah, he ain't washed up.
Yeah, you said
washed
that.
up.
You said that.
He ain't washed up.
You said that. No,
You did say that, Kenny.
You did say that, Kenny.
Turn around and rinse him off.
Damn.
Okay.
I said, man, that dude is not old. You said he don't.
just-
You said he's out
Kenny,
of his prime.
Kenny, he just needed some new light.
That's it. And a new coach. That's right. He
That's
was in
it.
Washington.
Yeah.
Come on,
Rip 'em at
man.
the plastic.
He sure look good. And
Wizards.
did you see? Okay, this is
Last time the
something-
Wizards won some, Moby Dick was a goldfish.
Wait a minute.
Damn sure win. Did you
Wait a
see?
minute.
Did you see your boy Ben Simmons acting up in the preseason
Yeah, he should. Hell yeah, 2 years off. Fuck.
That part.
to practice his shot?
He ain't did nothing.
Man, I'm just
2
happy to
years
see him
off.
shooting the ball.
It's about time. There's no pressure though.
No pressure.
See, that's the thing. That's what people need to realize. It's no pressure.
Mm-hmm.
The Nets ain't picked to win a championship.
No, might as well play.
You just gotta go out there and hoop.
Yeah,
Might as
when
well.
you said
What
like
about
that,
what about Wilmington? What's his name?
Wembanyama.
Oh,
young. Come on now.
Wem-
I mess up a nigga name.
Wembanyama.
See?
When Victor Wembanyama plays, it will never be another empty seat in the arena.
He's clowning.
In 3 years, he will be the best player in the league on both ends of the floor.
All right, y'all heard it here.
I got him picked to win at least 4 NBA MVPs
Ooh.
and at least 3 Defensive Player of the Years. He is something that we have never ever seen.
He looked good out there.
Offensively, he is 7'4" Kevin Durant.
Okay.
And defensively, I don't even know who the hell he is. Like for him to cover ground the way that he do,
Yeah.
he could guard a whole pick and roll when not being involved in it.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
That's crazy.
I've been
Skills.
watching him in this preseason, and
Yeah, he's serious.
yes, he's serious.
He about
man.
that business.
That's real, man.
Mhm.
Brother.
I want to address one more thing before we leave here.
Whatever.
I'm sorry, just one more thing. I'm always trying to, put messages out there for the youngsters. How much did you practice as a kid? Because a lot of people think, just all they got to do is be good at hooping. And this, I try to explain this to youth that how you practice makes perfect. And that's in everything.
I practice way more than these little motherfuckers do today.
Huh.
I got 3 boys at home.
Come on now.
16, 12, and a 6-year-old. And I tell them, I say, man, what y'all doing? Y'all do the requirement. Like y'all do what's required.
Yeah.
Like
The bare
I was
minimum.
outside every day. I would go from hooping at school in the summertime from 7 to 12, hooping again at Westbrook High from 1 to 5. I would go home for an hour, then I would hit Salvation Army. It was no off days, man.
real.
Like
No
I was
days
punching in
off.
that clock. And I tell all these athletes, not just in basketball, I know about 5 years ago, the ratio was like 1 out of every 437,000 people, young men and young women, made it in a professional sport around the world. 1 out of every 437,000.
That's a crazy ratio.
That shit
Around
ridiculous.
the world,
So I
crazy.
tell my sons, because they're fortunate to be in a great situation. They're fortunate not to have to worry about nothing. But I tell them every single day, hey man, they got a little boy that's staying home by himself. He's probably in a single parent household. His daddy or his mama is working night shifts. This young man is out there getting
He's
to it.
hungry.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you. He
Yeah.
probably knocking out 100 push-ups a night, sit-ups, looking in the mirror, dreaming,
Yeah.
wishing that he was this guy, wishing or saying this or whatever. You got so much stacked against you, you gotta outwork people.
That's true.
You gotta outwork them. Whatever you put into it is what you get out of it.
Amen.
And so, they could take it how they want. I'm pretty cutthroat when I go talk to kids
I
because
appreciate it.
in this world today, you gotta be real
You
at
do.
every level. Hey man, look.
They might not want to hear, but
It's too much sugarcoating now.
Yeah,
for
but you
kids,
know,
making it pretty.
But you know what? I wish a lot of kids and I wish a lot of parents out there would also start pushing their children to do other shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
basketball ain't the only thing that's paying right now.
Right.
Like you have so many people that's behind the scenes.
man, I was just about to say, the man behind the scenes.
Yes, producers.
Yes.
You have producers. You have people that are sitting up here talking in front of a microphone
Right.
right now. Pat McAfee signed a 5-year, $85 million deal.
That part.
Tony Romo signed 120. Charles Barkley got 200 or something like that.
Yes.
What the fuck are we talking
And
about?
they
Like,
out there coming down on them knees. Like that.
practice on something else.
That's
Yes.
true.
It's other opportunities that you could capitalize on and be great at, that you could make a great living for yourself outside of trying to make it in sports. And these parents need to stop pushing their kids, knowing that their kids sorry, and knowing that they don't have an opportunity to.
That's what I say about rap, though.
That's
No,
the
but
fact.
that's
what I say about rap, too, though.
Facts
Keeping it real.
as fuck.
Yes.
Because you should see some of these parents at this AAU thing and they saying, oh, nah, my child, he need to be the man. I'm sitting up here saying, you
Right.
can't be watching the same game I'm watching.
Exactly.
Man,
I
I
keep it
put up
honest with my kids.
I put up a post
Hey,
the
bro,
other
you
day.
ain't that good.
I put up a
You
post.
gotta tell it.
I put up a post the other day, Friday.
What you say?
This is about hip hop, right?
Yeah.
I said rappers in the Dallas-Fort Worth area from the 90s and the 2000s, some of them have over-exaggerated their contributions to Dallas hip hop. Because, you get that one, nigga, I sold 100,000 records. Nigga, we was the shit. No, you wasn't. Because me and Jazzy used to have a radio show. Right when the South was getting ready to pop. And we actually helped the city get that, Cash Money, Swisher House, DSR, Pookie and Lucci. Man, we broke all these records. Playing Skills, all these people. We helped break them. And you know how many records I would have to, CDs back then, I would have to go through to find that gem.
That you actually wanted to play.
Yes, man. I would go to a club and they would just load me up with CDs. Bobo, hear me here. Damn. And I would take my time and listen to them. Some of these dudes should not have been rapping.
It was trash.
But ain't nobody.
But their mama and them told them.
Their mama and them and their friends.
Yeah,
Their mama and their daddy was buying studio time for them.
That's hard.
But you got to realize this, and this is what I came to realize. Majority of the rappers right now you see are the people who trying to rap. They come from the streets.
Yes.
Yep.
So they feel like their only outlet is to get into the rap game to make legit money.
Y'all can practice on something else too.
Yeah, but it'd be hard. It'd be hard because when I look at these 15, 16-year-olds that are in the streets, they grew up in that shit.
I know it.
So if you grew up and you watch your grandfather be a hustler and you watch your grandfather do this and you watch your grandfather get this fast money and then your daddy got this fast money, how the fuck you think this kid gonna grow up being?
Or even sometimes
get
the
fast
people
money.
around them when they don't have those grandfather that, but the people around them
they
that
got
seem
yeah. So
you
what
see
is
my daddy going to work and we struggling and he over here.
he getting
You know
to
what I
it?
mean? Yeah.
He putting up a Rolls Royce trucks. He putting up in this. So, I mean, like some of these kids, some of these young men. I'm not making the excuse because some of the shit that they doing is just fucking dumb.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, this is what they grew up under.
Yep.
No outlet. So with the first thing they think, man, let me go get in the studio.
But the thing
everybody
about
got
that
a
is-
studio.
But it's just like you said, it's other avenues besides being in front of the mic. You could be the videographer. You could be the
writing.
executive at the record label.
But guess what that do?
What?
See, guess what that do?
They want that fame.
Yeah, but that take a motherfucker to put their what aside. They
Pride.
ego.
Pride and ego. Yeah.
If you don't put, you can't put your ego aside.
Yeah, you're right. Everybody fame is the
so
new drug.
everybody, you got 5 people going to the studio. Everybody, all 5 want to be a rapper until the one person saying, you know what, fuck.
Yeah.
Let me get behind the scenes.
Exactly.
And next thing you know, that person behind the scenes then took off, and you still left trying to keep up with being a rapper.
DJ Beto.
And with all of
Am I right?
Yeah.
DJ Beto. Behind the scenes, pushing buttons, making moves.
And
Shout out
gone.
to my brother.
And gone.
And gone.
He out the door.
Out the door. Platinum hits.
One deep. Ain't waiting on nobody.
No. It ain't fucking with
Shout out
nobody.
Beto.
I ain't waiting on nobody. If you want to come, look, I'm leaving this day. If you want to roll, if not, I'm out.
Holla at you.
That's real.
That's right.
I know what you talking about.
Beto, where you at? No, but I'm saying
I'm
that's,
where I'm supposed to be.
yeah, that's how you getting it in though. But you
That's
can't.
me.
But you can't be mad at it.
No.
Because that's what he doing.
Because
Like,
because it's gonna be a time where he's not gonna be able to do it.
Right.
He's gonna be too old. He's gonna be, and he needs to get it in When you work hard when you're young, you can play hard when you old.
That part.
You know what I mean? And that's what we try to tell our family members out there. Don't just sit up on your ass and just say, hey, man, we playing now, man. I'm going to the club this week. Everybody going to the club. I don't give a fuck about the club.
Neither.
I don't give a fuck about that.
You know how
club.
much money I lost in the fucking club?
You and me both.
I don't go out now because I know about the tax and the dollars.
Wasted.
But that goes to just show you, like, even because outside of ESPN, my main focus outside of that, I'm in this friendship business with my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
And we both play our role in this. You know what I'm saying? He'll tell me, hey, Perk, look, I need you to do this, I need you to do that. Cool. He got his role in, he do what he do, and we don't cross lanes, and we stay how we supposed to stay, and it's been working for 7 years.
Well, since we have you here, I've told Beto this, and I told Toe this. If y'all need a Dallas ambassador,
Come on,
we
now.
are them.
Yeah, you know what? You know
I know
what?
Cowboys or somebody going to buy.
No, you know what?
I've been in sales for over 30 years.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I just retired from sales.
Well,
He
you
got
about
to
to
give the gab right
you about
there.
to get right back in sales because damn it, we need it.
He got to give the gab right there.
Yeah, I used to be. Come on now. She'll tell you.
Well, that's all you had to say.
Oh, yeah. If y'all need an
look at
ambassador,
him.
I'll be right out there at the Star. I'll be right out there in Arlington.
We need
I'm always down to host some dogs.
Well, we need a big league Dallas.
Yeah,
We
okay,
do.
Okay.
We got y'all.
Really do.
Already.
Come on now.
All right, now when it's time.
They ain't nothing but a thing.
No, for real.
Don't threaten me with no good time, nigga. I already told you. Say, man.
Yeah.
Well, we ain't gonna say how to get in touch with you. You can get in touch with this man by looking at him on ESPN.
You don't know.
Carry on.
You
You
don't
know what I'm
know.
saying? Do you have some shout outs?
I mean, you know what? I just got a shout out just to everybody who out there get it.
That's real.
Wait a minute, don't you got some babies with birthday coming up?
You better shout out your babies.
Tell 'em happy
Man, the birthday's been burning a hole in my pocket.
Happy
That's
birthday.
That's they shout out. Now shout out to my oldest little Ken. He just turned 16. He think he grown. Shout out to my middle child Kingston. He just turned 12. My twins Zoe and Carter, my little babies, they about to turn 7.
Oh, their birthdays.
Yeah, it is. September 10, October 10, October 20th, mine November the 10th. So by the time they get to my birthday, it ain't shit to
ain't
do.
nothing else to do, y'all.
Yeah,
Done
all the
done.
money's spent. I gotta get ready for Christmas.
It is Christmas. My mama used to say anything after Thanksgiving, that's Christmas,
Yeah,
boy.
that part.
Don't answer nothing.
Yeah.
I said, man, we sure appreciate you taking your time.
Man, I appreciate y'all.
As y'all can see, in the beginning of the interview, we had the big banner above. We out here at the Big Perkins States.
Yeah, you
Big
know,
Olympic
we
pool in the
chilling by the
background.
pool.
Yeah, I wanted to cap.
Yeah.
I wanted to cap and be like, man.
Kappa.
You know what I'm saying? That's the guest house back there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we doing it with
That's
the
how
pool.
we doing it,
But
man.
this ain't mine. It's a great scene, though.
It is a beautiful scene. As we said, it's
edition.
real tranquil over
It
here.
is.
Y'all feel it? Y'all smell it? It's real. It is. I'm about to say that.
I
You knew I was going to go there. Nah, man.
But I
got-
appreciate y'all. I
We
appreciate
appreciate
y'all coming. I appreciate y'all what y'all doing for our culture.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all for being authentic,
Yes.
real, and educational. Right?
That's
Like
what we want to be.
that's what you got.
Definitely
You get the education with the real, because if we don't have guidance like Bobo
Right?
and Jazzy
It's
K,
the truth.
Yes.
then we ain't really got nothing.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
It's easy, but to talk about sports, but when you go get that real education and get the truth, you get it right here. You get it right here.
Period.
You
Super
get it
Tight
right
TV,
here.
baby.
Super Tight
Subscribe to
TV.
the channel. Tell them
It's
subscribe,
only-
Big Perk.
It's only right.
Tell them subscribe to
Look,
the
if
channel.
you knew better, you'll do better.
That part.
Make your next move your best move. And carry your ass on and subscribe right
Hey.
now. Would you hit the button? Ding.
Yeah, hit the bell
Subscribe.
for notifications, goddamn.
Subscribe, damn it.
And that's from Big Perk 30.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Big as I am, I might need a 6.
Yeah, okay.
I got Kendrick Perkins in the house. He's a real super tight guest.
It's your girl Jazzy K with Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone that's been watching. Hey, if you do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, also press the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
Know I'ma get some game tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.